Hello, NaNoWriMo peeps. So, this is the end of day 2. I have logged in 6,304 words. I'm very excited because this is definitely more progress than I made from last year. Last year it was like I waited 3 days. I didn't even get to do like the midnight thing or any of that stuff. I just completely forgot I was supposed to do it or something. I don't know. And I ended up like waiting 3 days until I started it. It was horrible. But no, I'm actually getting along fairly well. Um and I'm pretty impressed with how much I've gotten done so far. I'm almost done with the first chapter. I wrote a prologue and so part of that word count, about 1,000 words of that word count, is the prologue. It's like a 2-page prologue. It's not that long, but I'm almost done with the first chapter. The first chapter is going a lot better than how I'd originally imagined it, and reimagined it, and then reimagined it again. I kind of like the lighter feel that. And I don't know if I'm gonna keep the lighter feel or if I'm gonna let it like kind of slowly take a downturn, but I'm definitely enjoying what I'm doing right now, and I really hope I can get further into this, but you know, we'll see. I'm really excited. I've added more names. I've finally logged in the village's name that all of this takes place in. The selection, so to speak, of the candidates who are going to stay with the beast for a month have started. My Belle character is in her little hotel room. She's unpacking. She's getting ready for all of that, like getting ready for the interviews, like almost a job interview, really. And she's getting rid of that with all the other little human girls, and she's like a fish out of water almost. She's the only elf there, and it stands out. And she can't leave because there's a stigma in the town and all of that, and because of that stigma, because of the fact that all the other elves had left. Would always leave when their elf girls, their young elf girls turn the adult age, then they would leave the townspeople to fend for themselves, essentially. And Belethiel, that's my Belle character's name, she didn't want to do that, especially since her best friend is going to be there, and she just had a problem with doing that. So there's so much, there's still tension there. There is social tension. I don't think I'm conveying it very well in my draft, so to speak. This is definitely a draft. What I'm throwing up on paper essentially right now is definitely not going to be the final draft, and I'm really looking forward to actually starting the editing process, because I'm looking at my first prologue, I'm looking at my first chapter, and I'm enjoying what I'm writing down there right now, and it's really going well for me. I'm glad I picked this story instead of just like completely making one up on the spot. Really glad I picked something I've been kind of stewing over for several years, because I think that is making this writing process go a lot faster. And who knows, maybe if I don't finish my light novel, my first novel, my funny Twilight novel, I might go on ahead and do that next year, or do it for Camp NaNoWriMo, but in the summer or something, or spring, I can't remember when it occurs, but right now there's definitely some good stuff going on. And I'm really excited, and I really can't wait, and I've been studying for tests and reading this for school, which I know some people might like it, but I hate it. I hate it, and I'll probably do a book review of talking about why I hate it when I finish reading it, because this is probably the most frustrating book I've ever written. This is worse than Twilight. Like, the characters are horrible. I don't know why people want to read books with bad, horrible, irritating characters that are just horrible. Like, there's nothing, there's no other way to say it. They're selfish little bastards. They're basically what I'm writing, they're basically in almost every facet, the encompassing bad tributes of what I don't like about the Beast, basically. Like, those are those characters in the Buddha of Suburbia. And I guess it's a good thing, because that means my Beast character has a lot more, like, I can add a little bit more. I guess it's good for character, you know, doing character stuff, but it's one of those books that you almost can't put down because you're just so disgusted with what's going on that it's like a scab that you're scratching, and I can't quite put it down because it's just so revolting almost. And I know people aren't going to like me for saying that. People who like the book and like this author, who's apparently a porn author. Why are we studying a porn author in college? Why? Whatever. No, we can't study something like Brandon Sanderson, who, you know, finished the Wheel of Time series. We can't study Tolkien, who, in my personal opinion, was one of the greatest authors, the greatest minds of the 20th century. No, we have to study this guy for British culture. Anyway, yeah, I'm not too thrilled with this book. This is not, I wouldn't, I don't know. That's basically what it comes down to. I wouldn't, and no other words. So anyway, yeah, there's my little mini rant about where I'm going right now. I'm also reading A Year with Laura Diaz. I think I'm going to have for my history class, my modern Mexican history class, I think I'm going to have a little bit more fun with that book. I like the teacher, and he tries to pick fun things, and so I'm glad we have fun things. I'll probably do a book review on that too, just to kind of do a bit of a contrast. This isn't like these aren't the first books I read in this semester. These are just the ones this is just the one that bugged me the most. The others were actually good. You know, it's just what like the others were good. I just didn't particularly like how we were interpreting them in class. And that pretty much has taught me, if I'm studying a book in a college class, everybody, you should know this, if you're studying a book in college class, read it first and then go to class. For the most part, they're really short reads. So, yeah, like this one it's a porn author. This is not great literature. This is not Tolkien. This is definitely not Tolkien. This isn't even Garth Nix. This isn't Garth Nix. This isn't Jane Austen. This is not difficult literature. It's just difficult to get through because you're just so irritated, and and then you'll read something and you're just kind of like, I can't believe I read that. So I mean, if you're into that kind of stuff, go ahead and read it. But I mean, it's not the worst literature in the world by any means. No, I've read worse. Actually, I don't know. I'm almost tempted to say Twilight is better than this, but anyway, yeah, there's the, it's bad when you say it's better than Twilight, or that Twilight's better than something. But anyway, yeah, it's not, bit of college rant there, because I am doing college while I'm doing NaNoWriMo, so I have to do that stuff too. Tonight, before my film test tomorrow, I'm going to be watching the first part of The Atonement. I liked it. I liked what I saw at the end. It was very good. Keira Knightley's in it. If anybody's a Keira Knightley fan, definitely watch The Atonement, because for what I saw, yeah. I also have to finish watching this movie called Zoot Suit. That if you want an acid trip for a musical, if you're into acid trip show movies and also musicals, you're gonna like this. If you're not, then you're just going to be weirded out, like me. And it's weird for me to say that because I'm a weird person. And a weird person saying that something is weird, yeah. And then I'm also going to be watching A Soldier's Story. I was absent for both of those, for that one, so, because of health problems. So, yeah, that's the one I'm going completely blind in. And so thankfully it's open book and open notes. So if I take notes tonight and kind of figure things out, I'll probably be able to do something. I don't know. We'll find out. But anyway, so that's my college rant / NaNoWriMo rant. I'm really excited about NaNoWriMo. I'm really happy that it's going mostly well. I need this to go mostly well, especially after last year. Last year was just a big bundle of crazy. I don't like crazy. I mean, I'm drama-free here. I wanted to be drama-free, but that never happens. Anyway, so yeah, definitely a lot of good stuff going on. And I'm also studying for my History of Middle Ages test, which I'm looking forward to, because I actually know most of these questions. I'm really excited about that. I know something about what I'm going to be writing 2 essays about tomorrow, so yay! Anyway, yeah, I'll definitely be writing tomorrow. I probably won't write as much because like I said, tomorrow morning I'll be studying for my History of Middle Ages test. That's like my first class. And that night I'll probably be looking through some of the readings for my other test, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to log some stuff in. I'll probably get bored. I'll probably need a break at some point, and that's probably when I'll start writing again. Or I'll write like early in the morning and get into it. Or I'll be up till midnight again and I'll just finally decide to start writing. Because that's what I do, apparently. So, yeah, NaNoWriMo people, I know this is a very long update for just a day, but especially day 2. But, yeah, I'm definitely trucking along, definitely getting somewhere, finally. I'm really excited about getting somewhere, and, yeah, definitely check back in, enjoy, have fun. Like, remember, NaNoWriMo, guys, NaNoWriMo, have fun with it if you're doing it. And if you're not doing it, why aren't you doing it? Have a nice night, y'all. Bye-bye.